Hi, I am Adrienne Cooper and the founder and licensed tour guide responsible for Fun Foodie NYC tours. And today we are going to be having a little sampling of what you can expect if you were to come on one of my tours. Today we are starting at the New York Public Library, the main branch as we call it. This is the Stephen A. Schwartzman building. And you'll see behind me is the grand, beautiful building that houses the New York Public Library main branch. And although the word public is in its title, our library system is actually not fully public. It comes from private collections, most notably Mr. Astor, of course, who opened the Astor Library downtown, where the current public theater is now housed, and it's across the street from where he lived. It was his good deed, which he said was for the working class to have a place to go and teach themselves, although it was never open, only open during working hours, so really the working class wasn't able to go. But after his passing, and as well as some other very wealthy men who knew that collecting books was a good idea, they combined their money and opened the library with the funds of other benefactors, and then also the city itself. So that's continued on for a long time. Of course, Rockefeller got involved, donated a good amount of money, and this library, this beautiful branch behind me that you can see, was finished construction in 1911. It took 16 years to complete. Part of the reason why it took so long was because this was actually where the reservoir used to be. So there's actually a couple bars around here called, named after that reservoir, the Croton Reservoir, which of course is no longer here. Now we have the library and the beautiful Bryant Park. But it's now over 100 years old, so it is older than Grand Central, which turned 100 this year. And that also is featured on my tour. However, we will not be stopping there today, because today we have the Malaysian market open for today and tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that we could get some of that delicious Malaysian food in on this tour. Here we would be starting out, we have Witchcraft here, which is a vendor that is one of Tom Colicchio's sandwich chains. And it started based off of the same principles that he has for his Kraft family restaurants. Tom Colicchio, for those of you who don't know, is a New Jersey-born chef, and he is definitely a celebrity chef. He's one of the main judges, or the head judge, in fact, of Bravo's Top Chef. He started out with, he worked his way through the ranks, and the first restaurant that he opened with famous restaurateur Danny Meyer, and they collaborated and opened Gramercy Tavern, which is still very popular and successful today. His brand of restaurants was really a pioneer in the whole local movement for food. So he does a lot of local and organic in his restaurants, including the sandwich chains. And to further that, him and his partners decided that it was important to take care of New York City, and they've partnered with the Fresh Air Fund, and they actually employ a lot of young people who go through that fund, so inner city kids, giving them an opportunity to learn about food and creating it and selling it. So really a great chain. Today I have the chickpea salad, something just a little, some protein and a nice little vinaigrette here that just helped me stave off the hunger that I was feeling, and before we head into the heart of the food, which will be at the Malaysian market. And I've also got some hot chocolate, which if you like a nice dark rich chocolate, this is the place to go. But they also have some great sandwiches, of course, and coffee. And if you like to come back here a lot, they have a little coffee punch card, and you get your 10th free or something like that. So that's it for now. We will get a couple shots of outside so you can see the famous lions, of course, which have been featured in many movies and TV shows. And then we will head over to Bryant Park and the market there. And this is the exterior of the gorgeous Stephen A. Schwarzman building. The famous lions, and the grand entrance, and somewhere in the back there is my friend and videographer, Miss Hillary Slout. As you can see, it spans 2 blocks from 40th to 42nd Street, all along 5th Avenue. Pretty prime real estate.
Staple food of Malaysia.
Noodles are very popular. These are what I always think of when I think of Malaysian cuisine, like this really thin little rice noodles.
Yeah.
And these could probably actually use a little bit more hot sauce, but I was nervous that it was going to be hot already.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
It's runny, right? Like it's good though.
Yeah. I love the coconut milk. So that was the Malaysian market. Got a little taste. It's kind of insane inside. The smells are quite funky. The noise is a little bizarre. There's music, but then there's also cooking demonstrations. But all in all, I'd say a lot of pretty good food. This is one of the best things, and this is from Witchcraft. So you don't have to go that far to get some really tasty food.